President of the St. Genevieve County Memorial Hospital Board of Directors. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and hospital staff, I'd like to welcome you and thank you all for joining us for this exciting emergency department groundbreaking event. This is a great time for the hospital, and the community's involvement is so important and greatly appreciated. The hospital is committed to the mission of providing high-quality health care services and personable care today and for many years. As we build a strong future with projects such as this one, and I can tell you that this is just the beginning. Opportunities like these don't happen easily. It takes a lot of hard work to get this far. So I want to congratulate the hospital staff for its diligence and willingness to stay focused in accomplishing this goal. As we move into the future, great projects like this one will continue to happen. It's a high priority for the Board of Trustees and the hospital staff to continually find ways to improve the health and well-being of our community. Hospital staff members work tirelessly to help foster an atmosphere of excellence, innovation, and dedication for its patients and visitors each day. Now, as we move forward with our efforts for improving health care for our community, I would like to acknowledge some individuals, some here and others send their regards, but were not able to attend. We received regards from Senator Kevin Engler and also from Representative Stephen Tilley. Here with us today, we have Kathy Walls. She's here on behalf of Congressman Russ Carnahan, Mayor Dick Grimminger, County Commissioner Albert Fultz, City Administrator Dick Herbel, Chamber President, Chamber Representative Dina Kreitler. If there are any other officials that I missed, please stand up so that you can be acknowledged. Thank you. Again, thank you for attending this event, and more importantly, for your continued support of our hospital. Next, I would like to introduce Mr. Albert Fultz. Albert is the County Commissioner. Albert?
I too would just like to welcome everybody here. This is a great step forward, I think, for the hospital, and we need to give a big round of thanks to all of the people that were on the board that saw this thing through. It's going to make a great improvement here for all of us. Thank you.
And next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Dick Grimminger, the mayor of our wonderful city.
Thanks, Rob, and welcome. You know, cities and towns are often judged on how good of a quality of a life they can provide for the people in their community. We certainly have a great healthcare system in this city, and we're very excited about being part of this, and excited that the hospital has taken on this endeavor to expand and renovate this facility, which we can look forward to providing good services to our people for the next 20 to 30 years. Thank you.
And we also have with us today Mr. Ron Armbruster, the President of the Chamber of Commerce. This was kind of short notice. I just caught him back here, so Ron, thank you.
Thank you, Rod. On behalf of the officers, the Board of Directors, and the many, many members of the St. Genevieve Chamber of Commerce, we'd like to express our appreciation for the many hours of work, commitment, and dedication that the administration, the staff, and particularly those volunteer Board of Trustees that had the amount of work they put in to get this project from conception to design and hopefully quick and fast and efficient construction. Thank you very much for all your work.
Thank you, Ron. And now, I would like to introduce the hospital CEO, Mr. Tom Keim. Although Tom is fairly new, he's making great strides, and we appreciate the great efforts that he's achieving and some of the outstanding goals that the hospital will achieve under his direction. Thank you very much, and here's Tom.
Thank you, Rod. I ask everyone else to be brief so I could take the 45 minutes that I'm going to need. But what a great day. You know, last night when it was raining, we had a contingency plan, but it's worked out very nice. And I'm very happy that everybody can be here today to share in this event, because this is a very exciting time for St. Genevieve County Memorial Hospital. And just looking across to the many people that I've met over the last 3 months that I've been here, the outpouring of support in this community with the dedicated people that work in our hospital day in and day out make my job very rewarding. And having come here with many of the plans already in place, we have so many things that we can be excited about. We have new physicians starting with us. We have physicians that have really set the course for where we go. We have a great volunteer corps and our Friends Foundation and the wonderful staff that I have the opportunity to work with each and every day make my job just one of those dream jobs, because I can see where we're going, and I know the vision, and I think they're sharing with me that vision each and every day as we proceed forward. I know that this day is long in coming, and I think one of the first things that I heard when I came here is it will never happen. And I think this is testimony that it is going to happen, and as we're about to break ground here today. If you think back to 1969 and how things have changed, you know, back when ERs were never staffed with a physician, the primary care doctors were the ones that got the call when somebody showed up at the door. They almost had to call in nurses to cover the ER. Back in '69, we did 2,000 ER visits. And I remember reading an article in a Marion paper in the archives, where I came from Marion, Illinois, that they talked about how ER services, that people were not using ER the way it should be. And they were trying to get people not to use the ER. The ER today has become the front door of our hospital. If you think about it, we are staffed 24/7. We have 4 full-time ER physicians. We have 2 to 3 part-time physicians. We have a fully staffed ER. And in the future, you're going to see an ER like what's right next to me that will deliver health care the way it should be. An ER that will be inviting, that will be new, that will not have a lack of space, that will really allow you to have privacy and dignity in 8 private rooms with MR and CT, and the most important thing is an ER that you can be proud of. If you look at the plans, and I know there's a lot going to happen on this particular facility, we're going to break ground here today, but you're not going to see a lot of activity probably till the middle or the end of May, because we have some things to do around this building to prepare for it. You'll notice that we're building a parking lot north of the fire station. We need that because during construction, the entrance here is going to be closed down. The ER is going to come out the side, and we're going to lose a lot of parking here in the front part of the building. You're going to see an entrance off of 61, so you'll have access to the new ER when it's to get to our current ER during construction. And I think the one thing that, you know, I'd ask you, as we're going through these changes and we build a new ER, we're going to have some temporary things going on here at the facility, but you can rest assured that we're fully staffed. We're here to serve you. We want you to have faith in this hospital and what we provide, because the people here are working every day to keep you home for your health care. And that's, as we go through these changes, be patient. There'll be plenty of signage. You'll be able to get to us. But when everything is said and done, you're going to have a beautiful ER that we can be proud of. I mentioned that I've only been here 3 months, but a lot of things have changed, and I have appreciated the support that I've gotten from the community. And I think that the goal that I have had since coming here is we want to be your healthcare provider of choice. We want you to use our facility because there are many things that we can do, and we can do very well. You know, I've told the staff and the physicians that they have the same training, they have the same expertise as you would see in the larger facilities. The difference in St. Genevieve is that we're one of your friends, your neighbors. you're a person when you come into St. Genevieve. When you go to the bigger city, you're the gallbladder in 102, or you're the heart attack in 116. In St. Genevieve, you're one of us, and we're going to take care of you, and we're going to do everything we can to make that a good experience. And with that, one of the major initiatives I'm very proud, and I'm also very proud of our volunteers, because they're helping us make this a reality, is that we're going to private rooms in this facility. And I think you're going to see a private room that allows you something that we can all be very proud of, so that when you come to the hospital, you can have a private conversation with your doctor. You can have your family there with you. And I encourage you to look at room 118. It's the first room that we have. And our initiatives is to get that done by the end of April, the rest of the private rooms in this facility. So not to take anything away of today's event, I just want you to know that our goal here is to provide the best healthcare facilities. And like I said, ER is our front door. 70% of the people that get admitted to the hospital come through our ER. Many of you, that's the only time you may see our facility is through the ER. And we want you to have a good experience. And each and every day, we're looking to improve that experience here at this facility. So, again, I thank you for the turnout. I appreciate the physician staff that we have here. They are helping us move forward in the direction that we want to head in providing good quality health care. I appreciate the staff, and I think if you look around at the staff that's out here, this is a very exciting time, because as things happen at the facility, they are excited to be part of this, and I really enjoy being part of this team here. So with that, I'd like to introduce the Chief of Staff at St. Genevieve County Memorial Hospital, Dr. Christine Cernak.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks. Yes, I'm really excited. I'm kind of a newbie here, and I've only been here about 4 years. Pretty recent, and I've been so excited about this day coming. Again, welcome, Tom. It's been a pleasure working with you. The thing I wanted to say was that an emergency can happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time, especially out here. And this is an exciting day for all of us at the hospital, because a year from now we'll be treating those emergencies all right here. Our current emergency department has increased its service and efficiency, and expanded its outreach, and substantially increased its volume of use. We've been pleased that patients have become to trust the physicians and staff here, but the result is that we've really outgrown our space. I know this has been about at least 10 years in coming, with lots and lots of work behind this. Well, we have more than 5,000 patient visits in our emergency department each year, so clearly there's a need to expand our space to meet the growing emergency care needs of our community. Not only has there been an increase in patients, but new technology has created a demand for more space. Well, this expansion ensures that our healthcare team has the facility and equipment to provide the care that we really try to do every day. All the staff on the medical staff share my enthusiasm with this new department. We really are looking forward to seeing the creation of an appealing and a healing environment. It's going to be a 7,000 square foot ED with more than double the capacity of our present facility. And this ED has been designed with input from doctors, patients, and the emergency medical personnel. But it will be also different. There will be a large waiting room, and we hope that it won't get a lot of use. But with 4 additional treatment areas and an added triage area, the waiting times we really are focusing on will be reduced. And the department will be more technology-oriented with computerized physician orders, with links to primary care offices to allow us for sharing and communication of patient information. And this new department will also be designed so that we'll have maximum flexibility to care for our diverse patient population problems. Well, when complete, the expansion will provide a modern emergency department for us all to work in and hopefully get better. We wanted to reassure you, as Tom said, that there's going to be no interruption in the ED operations and care during the construction. The completion is actually slated for the spring of '08, after which the vacated emergency department space will be reconfigured for the additional ancillary and patient support services. And that's just going to be phase one. Also, the area that you won't see is that we're also going to be constructing within phase one a new power plant department that is necessary for the creation of the second stage of the renovation, which you'll hear about later. This is a great investment in the health of our residents, and I think it will really add a sense of vitalness and health to the community. We're very pleased everyone's turned out and the support that we've all gotten. And thank you very much for being here. Can't do it without you. Well, so our emergency department physicians are really the guys you meet all the time, and you know better than anyone, they know what this project means to our patients. So I wanted to introduce the emergency department medical director, as you all know, Dr. Harrison.
Thank you, Chris. I too would also like to welcome everyone here. I'm very enthusiastic regarding this project. When I first came here, it was approximately 11 or 12 years ago. We went through multiple discussions on redesigning the emergency room, increasing privacy for patients, increasing patient space, the ability for people to be seen more efficiently, and it just seemed like, you know, the ball never got rolling until recently. So I'm very enthusiastic about it, and when I was asked to come up here and speak, I didn't really know what I was gonna say. I asked Stephanie helped me to kind of put something together, and they said, oh, just come up and talk for a couple minutes regarding your background. And for those of you who know me, I usually don't have a problem talking about my background. So I was born May 4th, 1961. I weighed 8. No, I went to college at Syracuse University. I was born and raised in the East Coast, and went to medical school at George Washington University in Washington, D.C. Came out to the Midwest, which was my first experience anywhere east of Pennsylvania, to come out and do my residency at Barnes and St. Louis Children's Hospital. I really enjoyed the area and the communities that surrounded St. Louis. I grew up in a community very similar to this, small community, anywhere between 6,000 to 15,000 people outside of Allentown, Pennsylvania. After my training at Barnes, I was in the military for 4 years in the Air Force, and ever since then have worked in the emergency room in the surrounding communities. I started at Parkland Health Center, which was at the time Farmington Community Hospital, and subsequently became Parkland Health Center, and then I've been here, like I said, for about 11 years. I've worked in emergency rooms from that see 6,000 patients a year all the way up to 35,000 patients a year, and I can assure you that that this emergency room that we're building will be probably as efficient and as capable as any city hospital or any large emergency room. This will be a state-of-the-art emergency facility, and will be able to provide care for any type of medical condition that would walk through the door. I would like to take a moment to thank people that have made this possible. First, the leadership team, and they're all out there, so I won't introduce everyone. Secondly, the board, I would like to thank. And most importantly, who has done a lot of this work, is our ER nurse manager, Julie Combe. She has made this project possible. I also wanted to state that I'm always available if anyone in the community would like to discuss anything with me. You can call me at any time. If I'm not here, Julie is always here, and she will get the message to me. And that's all I have to say. I'm not sure who I'm supposed to introduce next. Anyone? Oh, Rod, I'm sorry.
Well, I think they're tired of hearing from me, but anyway, I really want to thank everyone, and this really is a day that will stick with me forever. Back in 1968, my grandfather was the mayor of St. Genevieve, and he was very instrumental in getting this hospital built. And I can still remember him talking about, Rod, we've got to get a hospital in this town. You know, this town is going to grow. We're going to be a prosperous community. And to stand here today and break ground for an addition that is going to take us to that level is just tremendous. And to have all of you here with us is just outstanding. The support from the community is why we can do this. Thank you very much. And I guess we'll move over and we'll go ahead and do the official groundbreaking, and we'll move on with the festivities. Thank you.
I'm not in your way there, am I? Okay, yeah, fine. You? They have enough shovels for the people there?
No, they don't have to.
There's an extra one over here.
I need help.
How's that? We take directions.
There's a show over here, but they don't do it.
Dick Herbal.
Dick Herbal. You have a shovel, sir.
It took me to work.
She's read my
Oh, much better.
Now everyone smile. Take a few pictures here. Keep smiling. Smile your shovels.
Okay, we ready to dig?
Okay. Just gotta bring your other arm forward and put both arms on